Hi guys, good morning or good afternoon or good evening. Ian Thompson here. I haven't been here for a while, but it's good to be back. And we've had some absolutely fantastic devotionals on here that have built me up and helped me through these tough times. I'm sure we're all experiencing the same thing. So why am I here today? Well, I want to talk to you about a thing that really amazes me. I love things like this in Scripture. Let me give you the title. The title is Expect the Unexpected. And it's a fantastic thing, and it's when God does something unexpected. And we all tend to take God and we put him in a pigeonhole, and we say, this is what God can do, and this is what he can do for me, and that's God. And God sits there and says, no, you can't really pigeonhole me. I can do different things. I can do much more than you can ever comprehend. And I used to have this conversation with my boys as we're growing up as Christians and they're moving on their own Christian way about not pigeonholing God and don't expect God just to behave the way you think he will behave. And thinking of his disciples, Jesus' disciples, they were trained the Jewish people were trained for a very young age to take the Torah and to get it in their head, and they had scripture in their head and they knew it and they used to recite it and they used to quote it and they used to read it daily. So his disciples, as much as they were classified, some of them as uneducated fishermen, actually knew scripture relatively well. So when they were going about with Jesus, and Jesus did something that was unexpected, they would compare it against scripture and say, well, this can't be from God. This is the way God operates and he's done something. But they knew that Jesus was special. They knew that Jesus was someone else, that Jesus was the Son of God, as Peter says. And this is all about Peter. Let me read the scripture verses for today. The scripture verses are Matthew 17:24-27, and they're a fantastic story. It's called the temple tax. After Jesus and his disciples arrived in Capernaum, the collectors of the 2 drachma temple tax came to Peter and asked, doesn't your teacher pay temple tax? Yes, he does, replied Peter. When Peter came into the house, Jesus was the first to speak. What do you think, Simon? He asked. From whom do the kings of the earth collect duty and taxes? From their own children or from others? From others, Peter answered. Then the children are exempt, Jesus said to him. But so that we may not cause offence, go to the lake, throw out your line, take the first fish you catch, open its mouth, and you will find a 4 drachma coin. Take it and give it to them for my tax and yours. And in those days, it was 2 drachma coin was a person's tax, so that paid Jesus and his tax. Now that's blooming unexpected. Peter probably measured this against what he knew of Scripture and went, this can't be right. I mean, Jesus should really have said, go to Judas, who holds the money bag, ask him for 4 drachmas and go and pay your tax and my tax. But no, he tells him to go to the lake, throw in a line, take out the random fish that's on the end of it, open its mouth, and he'll find not a 2 drachma coin, not a piece of plastic like we throw around today, but a 4 drachma coin that would pay his tax and Jesus' tax. That's unexpected. That's unexpected. And it's miraculous, and it's marvellous, and it's exciting, and it blows our impression of God out the water, to use another analogy of the lake. And during these times where we've all been, really 2020 has been the year of the unexpected. We made plans, we did all this sort of thing, what we were going to achieve in 2020, and it's all been put down because of the situation we're all in. But God isn't, because God is the same yesterday, today and forever, and he never changes. And he can do anything, and he's sovereign over all. So he's sovereign over the lake, he's sovereign over the fish, he's sovereign over the 4 drachma coin, and he does the unexpected. Are you looking for God to do the unexpected? Are you looking for the unexpected in your life? And when it happens, do you write it down and come back to it and go, oh, I remember when God did this. It's fantastic. And let me give you another verse as well, and you can look this up yourself. And it's John chapter 2, verses 1-11. And it's about Jesus' first miracle, where he turns water into wine, and his mum set him up for it. That was unexpected. He turned water into wine. That doesn't measure up in the Old Testament. And it wasn't just any wine, it was the best wine possible. So look for God this week. Look for the unexpected. Look for him to do it in your life. Look for him to do it in the life of your friends and people you're praying for, and even your neighbours. And have a great week. I'll speak to you soon. Bye-bye.